trying to create the snowman for Onshape. So you're going to pick one of them. I'm going to pick the first one. If you're using your Chromebook mouse, you're going to double click with two fingers, and this box will pop up. You click Save Image As. If you're doing a regular mouse, you'll click right click, and this box will pop up. Save Image As. Yours will automatically save. I have to click Save on mine. And then I would go to Onshape. Yours would pop up and it would look like this. And so you would click Create, Document, and then you would click Snowman. And then we would open that up. And you start by clicking Front. I always like to click the plus sign next, Import, and then I find the snowman I want to make. I click Open. Now it's going to add a box down here, but you're not done. You have to click Sketch, then click on the drawing field. Normally this will say DXF right here, but you'd click the arrow next to it and click Insert Image. Click on that image, and then you're going to click on the drawing field and draw it out. After that, you click the green check mark, and then click Sketch again, and then click on top of it. I like to use the spline tool to trace. It's the easiest one for me. So I click on that, I zoom into a section, and I start just trying to stay on the line as close as possible. Now, obviously there's sections where if I want to click Escape, I can get out of that tool. It'll leave just the piece where I clicked at. There's pieces where you could use the line tool. For example, the arm. You could just click here and go around. And then once you have it to there, you could go back, Escape on the keyboard. You could go back to the spline tool and then start from there and click around this part of the circle, making sure that I started there. I could also use the circle tool. I like the 3-point circle in this case. So I could click on the outside edge of a circle and then click on the outside, matching it up the best I can. It's called a 3-point circle because you got to click 3 times. And then the circle's there. After you fully trace it all, you would click the green check mark. I'm going to show you what one looks like fully completed. I don't think you need to watch me trace the entire thing. So on this one, it's been fully completed. I've hid the sketch. This is what we started with. I'm going to unhide a fully completed one. I'm going to double click in it because there are 3 buttons that I need to do real quick. And as we're following, tracing, and stuff, you'll notice that there's times where it's not exactly perfectly lined up. That is fine. I don't expect you to be perfect where everything's perfectly lined up. What you need to make sure of, so I clearly used the line tool here, but I connected it to this piece as well. Once I click the green check mark, I can click Front. I'm going to hide sketch number 1 where I inserted the picture. And this is what I did, clicking tracing and stuff. This is where I would take a screenshot and then go back to Canvas and submit this screenshot. I don't want to see this outline behind it. Make sure you hide that, and I want to see what you did. I don't want to see the outline. Again, you'd take a screenshot and submit this to Canvas.